Hello my dudes, today's video is about being kind to yourself, which is not usually the kind of content that I make as much as I love it. You know, I love self-love, I love self-care, but as you know, a lot of my content tends to be a little snarkier than that. But this video is really about mentally and physically being more kind to myself and really working to break down my bad habits and try to make some big lifestyle changes for the better. I have been trying to make this video for like at least 2 weeks, and I keep trying to begin these new habits, and I've made a little bit of progress, but obviously everyone knows how hard it can be to get yourself out of a routine, or especially, you know, kind of a lazier lifestyle. And I think in general, my lifestyle is very lazy. It's much more lazy than I would like it to be, physically and mentally. So I'm going to share some of my goals with you guys and my plans on how to turn these little adventures into a video series. But basically this idea came to me over the summer because I was not feeling my best, but I was tired of feeling sick and tired. You know, I was annoyed of myself. I was over feeling sad or negative or unmotivated, but I didn't know how to get myself out of all of those ruts and how to start moving forward. I told myself, once camp is over, I'm going to be able to focus so hard, I can make videos so consistently, I can stay so motivated. And then camp ended, and I was still laying around watching YouTube videos, feeling kind of just sorry for myself. Yeah, there's an element of self-pity in there. So here are some things about me that I would like to change. I am not very active. Physically, I haven't really been active in like years, and I don't really surround myself with people who are particularly active, and there's nothing really in my life that makes it necessary for me to be active, so it's very easy for me to be completely sedentary. Like, I don't even bother looking at how many steps I have taken because I know it's low. Today's video is brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of courses available about everything, honestly, from creative skills to business skills, lifestyle. Anything that you have wanted to learn more about or learn how to do is probably available on Skillshare. Some of the courses that I'm interested in right now are the yoga courses because I need to work out, but I also need it to be a little bit light. I am a major beginner and I am very out of practice and very unflexible, so I need a pro to teach me the basics so that I can get started. Skillshare's premium membership is very affordable at only $10 per month annually. Skillshare is hooking you guys up with a free 2-month trial. If you click the link in my description, you can sign up, check out some courses, learn some new skills, and become a better you. Once again, thank you so much Skillshare for supporting my channel, and make sure you guys get your free trial. It's free. People always say when you're trying to get more energized, you need to work out, you need to get out there, that'll make you feel better. And I'm like, don't tell me that. When I feel like I cannot get up, the last thing I want to do is go on a walk or go on a run or work out in some way. And I will say physically, like, it's not just laziness, like I really do not feel well most of the time. I don't have a lot of energy. I tend to feel sick. That's just the general word that I use, but like I feel nauseous or dizzy or weak. Things that aren't just, you know, characteristics of being out of shape. It's like something deeper is a problem. Which leads me to my next kind of goal or pursuit, which is drinking more water and eating better. I think I don't have a terrible diet, but of course, especially being at camp and not being at home, I've been out of control in what I've been eating, and I have not been eating a way that is going to make me feel good, and so I'm excited to be able to be in a bit more control of that. But as far as hydration goes, I am the most stupid person. I am literally always dehydrated. Always. And I know it, obviously. I can feel it. I get headaches. I'm like, wow, it's 4 p.m. and I haven't drank water yet today. I spent 2 hours sipping on a nice coffee, but I forgot to drink water. I wonder why I feel so bad. It's so annoying, but like I really haven't been able to get myself into the habit of drinking a sufficient amount of water every day. So that's a major thing that I want to work on. But I don't think it's just dehydration and not eating the right foods. I do think, based on a lot of my symptoms, that I may be deficient in something. Now, of course, people are always concerned about vegans. They're like, oh, watch out for your B12, watch out for your protein. Even though, honestly, everyone should be very careful about monitoring their nutrients and all of that. Because it's definitely not just vegans who can be deficient in various things. Deficiencies are very common among everybody. Actually, sometimes vegans are even better at getting a lot of the vitamins and minerals and things that they need, but that's off topic. Let me tell you a quick little story. I am actually sitting literally at the mouth of a hike that I did the other day. It's like the camp hike, most of the campers do it. It's the iconic thing. You get to a beautiful lookout spot and it's really exciting. And I knew it would be challenging. People say it's difficult. It takes at least an hour to an hour and a half of incline to get up there. And I'm out of breath just at rest. So we did this hike the other day. It was Nathan and a couple of the other guys that he works with. And I literally felt like I was going to die the entire time. I'm not exaggerating. I was breathing so heavily and my heart was just racing. I know what it feels like to be out of shape, But this was I'd stop, catch my breath, take another few steps and I'd already be choking. So I'm is that just me being out of shape or is that a breathing issue? I'm concerned. And that definitely doesn't motivate me anymore to exercise because I'm dude, I don't want to feel like I'm literally dying. I know that it would improve, the more in shape you get, but these are just mental blocks that I have. So I did make it to the top and all the way back down. It took almost 3 hours round trip, which was tough for me, dude. These legs have no muscle, okay? Even my arm was sore just from pulling myself up using some trees sometimes. And then we went bowling, so this arm is very, very sore. But I got home that night and I was still so concerned about my symptoms. So I was Googling it and I came up on something that has been on my radar for a long time, and that is iron deficiency. Iron deficiency is the number one deficiency among everyone, not just vegans or vegetarians. But people often are like, oh, it's because you don't eat meat. If you ate meat, you'd be fine. That's not necessarily the case, because a lot of people who do eat meat are still iron deficient, whatever. These are the symptoms of iron deficiency that totally speak to me. Number one is fatigue. I am literally the most tired person all the time. I get over 8 hours of sleep every night, and I still feel exhausted from the moment that I wake up. And it's so frustrating because I want to get out there. I'm always thinking of things I want to do. I'm writing lists, video ideas, but then I just feel exhausted. That's frustrating. Another major thing that I experience often that's so frustrating is restless legs. If you're unfamiliar, you're lucky because it is the most annoying thing. Basically, when I am trying to go to bed is when my restless legs will kick in, and it's just this prickly kind of feeling in your feet and your calves that makes you just want to move your legs. It's not quite like your feet falling asleep. It's just I can try to stay still and my feet will literally twitch because I have to move. So then I have to get up and either just stand or walk around for a couple minutes until it subsides. But this happens every night. I've Googled it. There's not a sure cause of it, but a lot of people who have restless legs do have an iron deficiency. So I'm oh. Other symptoms include shortness of breath, me right now, literally sitting and talking out of breath, kind of an irregular heartbeat. My heart rate always feels really fast to me, and that in itself makes me feel kind of anxious. It's a general state of anxiety because I associate, weird heart palpitations and all of that with my anxiety. So when I'm just chilling and my heart is racing, I naturally feel more anxious, and then I start to psych myself out. What else? Oh, pale skin. I do avoid the sun, so that is definitely an aspect, but I think I do look a little bit more pale than I should. I look ghostly a lot of the time. Anyway, I will explain all of this as I continue this journey and make videos focusing on each of these areas. Oh my god, if you saw my Instagram story, are you absolutely kidding me? It's the great blue heron. It's this tall ass bird, these legs that it just stands completely still, whatever. I swear if he creeps up in the background, I am gonna freak out. I totally lost my train of thought. Long story short, I got my blood test done in March because I was concerned I was having a lot of these same symptoms. I was like, dude, am I deficient in something? Everything came back normal, except vitamin D was insufficient, so that was the middle of our terrible winter, which makes sense. My hemoglobin was tested, and that was in a normal range, which is usually the sign for anemia if your hemoglobin is low. But the blood test did not specifically test for iron levels or ferritin, which is another thing related to your iron levels. And from my research, I found that it's possible to be iron deficient but not anemic. I don't know, it's possible that I'm anemic. I'm Dr. Googling myself, which I know is not a good idea because that can just get you freaked out and, doing the wrong things. I'm going to schedule an appointment with my doctor as soon as possible to get more blood drawn, this time specifically looking at iron levels. So hopefully I will have an answer. But anyway, I am just tired of having low energy, and I feel like I haven't always felt this way. So I guess to me it would make sense if it were a deficiency that were causing a lot of these problems. But a lot of it also is just my mindset. I can be very self-deprecating. I can be very hard on myself. I can be very stubborn. What a beautiful breeze. So I need to start working on that. I need to be more positive. I need to be more loving and kind to myself. And hopefully I can work on all of these things and start healing myself from the inside out. Because I need it, and we all need it, So anyway, I want to make a video series about all of this. It would be a little bit of research, so a little bit informative about each topic, and of course a little bit vloggy as I go through all of these challenges. But also, when I commit to making videos about something, it keeps me accountable. So hopefully this series will do that, and hopefully you guys can give me words of wisdom or advice or a little kick on the butt to stay motivated. I want to see if I can make changes and do whatever I have to do to make myself feel better. So yeah, that is where I'm at. Hopefully you guys are interested and will be keeping up with these vids. If you haven't watched my last few videos, please do. I was really, really in love with my vegan questions video. I thought it was so fun to make, and I think it's very clever. So check it out if you haven't. And also, my podcast is back. Previously Gifted is now resumed, so I am posting my regular video episodes on the YouTube channel. And of course, the audio gets posted on all of the podcast apps and platforms. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, always. For those of you who always watch to the end of the video, I appreciate it very much. And I am focused on making some great content for all of us. So stay tuned. Okay, thanks. Bye.